Today we're going to go through the history of hot spring heaters and actually test to see if the heater is good or not. We're going to start with this heater here. This is the most popular hot spring heater. This is a no-fault 6000 heater, the newer style. The reason why this is so popular, this particular heater replaces a lot of the older hot spring heaters all the way down to 1997. To test the heater to see if it's good or not, you usually want to look at the end of the cord. At the end of the cord are going to be three wires here, a green, a black, and a white. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on the black and the white, and I'm going to use a voltmeter to actually test it to see if it's good or not. You can actually stick your leads here and here on the black and white, and if you look at my voltmeter, we actually set it at an ohm scale. When you set it at the ohm scale, you'll get a reading. For example, this is 9.4. That actually shows the heater is good. Heaters can range from 8 to 20 ohms to be good. So if your heater actually read 0, the heater will be no good and needs to be replaced. Some of the newer hot spring heaters, the no-fault version, actually have different stickers. For example, this one is a yellow sticker. This one's on a lot of the newer hot spring models. It's actually called a 4 kW heater. Please check when you replace a newer version hot spring, if it looks like this, to see if it has a green sticker, or a yellow sticker. The yellow will indicate 4 kW. This is another version of a no-fault heater that actually has a blue sticker or a red sticker. It's simply recognized because it actually has a gray cable, which is a pressure switch. These heaters are still available for replacement. This is an older version of a hot spring no-fault heater. This actually has a heater reset button. What you have to be careful with is when you see the heater, when you open the control panel, the button is on the other side of the heater. So on the other side, there's the heater button with the reset. And you have to push it. It's a rubber button, it doesn't feel much, but you have to push it to make sure it's reset. The reason why you do that is because it can fool you. You can actually have the heater reset button popped. Test for this, it reads 0 on your ohm scale, but when you push it in, you actually get a reading. When this button usually is pushed out, it's usually because the filter is dirty or the circulation pump isn't pushing enough water. So keep in mind when you're testing for this heater to make sure this button is pushed in. This is the original version of the no-fault heater. You can clearly see it's all black and actually has a reset button on top. Make sure again that this is a reset button heater. Make sure you push it down, such as right here. Back in 1995, they had this style heater. This heater is called the cartridge heater. It was available in 1995 and 1996. There are no parts available for this, so when you need to change it, you're going to change it with that first heater I showed you. And you're also going to need a plumbing kit to replace it as well. The original hot spring 110 volt heaters look just like this. The good news is this is the only style heater in 110 volts from the beginning of hot spring spas all the way to 1994. When you pull out this element, it looks like this. These are the original hot spring 220 volt heaters. It's a really big housing. The reason why is it actually holds two elements. And again, when you're testing for these heaters, such as the first one I showed you, be aware of the prongs because it plugs in the control box. You still do the same test with the voltmeter, except you're going to test on these two prongs here and here to get the reading to see if the heater is good or not. Again, when you pull out the heater, it looks like this. The 220 is indicated with 2 bolts, as you can see here. So to recap, this heater is changed to this heater. This heater is changed to this heater. This heater is changed to this heater. And the only other heater I did not show you was they make a heater, there's a generic knockoff heater that looks just like this, except it has a reset button over here. And just like the other heaters with the reset buttons, please make sure they're pushed in before you test them. Thank you.